Students, today we discuss the various properties of an image formed in a plane mirror. So in the previous video we have discussed the laws of reflection, namely the first law of reflection, that is a reflected ray, incident ray, the normal drawn at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. The second law, angle of incidence is always equals to the angle of reflection. Whenever the reflection of light takes place, it takes place following these two laws of reflection. So in the today's class, we will discuss the properties of an image formed in a plane mirror. So in our household, we make use of a plane mirror for makeup purpose, for brushing our teeth is standing in front of the mirror to face our wash and all. So it is our common experience that standing in front of the mirror, if you brush your teeth with the right hand, in the mirror it appears to be brushing with the left hand. And if you stand away from the mirror, the image also will be away from the mirror. If you stand nearby the mirror, the image also appears to be nearby the mirror. But the nature of the image formed in the mirror is always virtual, erect, and the same size as the object. So in this diagram, mm dash is the plane mirror, O is the point object, and I is the point image. And this point image is a virtual image formed behind the mirror. U is the object distance, and V is the image distance. Let us discuss the various properties of images formed in the plane mirror. The first property is object distance is equals to the image distance. If you stand in 1 meter in front of a plane mirror, image of our face is formed 1 meter behind the mirror. In other words, the object distance is equals to the image distance. Object size equals to image size also. If object, instead of a point object, if you have a linear object, say of object of height say 5 centimeter, the image also will be of a height 5 centimeter. In other words, object height is the same as image height, or object size is the same as image size. If an object moves towards the mirror with some speed, the image moves towards the mirror with the same speed. In other words, the speeds of both object and image are same, whereas velocities of the object and images are not same. If an object moves towards mirror with some velocity, the image moves towards same velocity in magnitude, but in opposite direction. Since the direction of motion of both object and images are in opposite direction, the velocities are not same, whereas the speeds are same. The fourth property is relative velocity of an object with respect to image. So in the first year syllabus, we all have seen that relative velocity of one train with respect to another train, if two trains are running on a parallel track in opposite direction, the other train appears to be run faster or double the actual speed because of a relative velocity. Relative velocity of an object with respect to image is denoted by VOI, is difference of object velocity and image velocity. Let us take an example. If VO bar is velocity of an object, say plus 5 meter per second along east, then VI bar is minus 5 meter per second along west direction. Therefore, velocities are not same, since both object and images move in the opposite direction. The magnitudes of velocities, that is the modulus of object velocity is equals to modulus of image velocity. They are the speeds. So object speed is the same as the image speed. Speeds of the object and images are same. Relative velocity of a object with respect to image VOI bar is VO minus VI. It is phi minus of minus phi is 10 meter per second along east. Relative velocity of the image with respect to object is Vi minus Vo, which comes out to be 10 meter per second. So bear in mind, the speeds of object and images are same, whereas velocities of both the object and images are not same. The fifth property of the image formed in a plane mirror is lateral inversion. That is, in the mirror, left of an object appears as a right and the right of an object appears as a left. So as I said, if you brush your teeth standing in front of the mirror with the right hand, in the mirror it appears to be brushing with the left hand. So plane mirror always produces a virtual, erect, same size image behind the mirror. Virtual image is the image which can only be seen, which cannot be caught on the screen. Further, number of images are formed with a combination of mirrors. If 2 or 3 mirrors are combined together, making certain angles with respect to each other, and object is been placed in between these mirrors, the number of images that are formed can be calculated with a suitable relation or the formula. So here in this diagram, in these two diagrams, in the first diagram, P and PB are the two mirrors inclined to each other at an angle theta. Here point object O is placed symmetric about the two mirrors. In the second diagram, P and PB with the two plane mirrors inclined to each other at an angle theta, whereas the point object O is asymmetric about the two mirrors. The number of images are formed with a combination of mirrors. There are different cases. First, whether the object placed between the two mirrors inclined at an angle theta symmetric or asymmetric. If 360 by theta is even, then number of images formed can be calculated as n equals to 360 by theta minus 1. For example, the angle between the two mirrors theta equals to 60 degree. Then 360 by 60, it comes out to be 6. 6 is an even number, whether the object is symmetric or asymmetric. If 360 by 6 theta, if it is an even number, then you have to subtract it with 1 by to get subtract it by 1 to get the number of images formed. So for this case, the angle between the two mirrors being 60 degree, the number of images formed are 5. Okay. So you have to remember 360 by theta, if it is an even number, then the formula to calculate the number of images formed is 360 by 60 theta minus 1. B. If the object is placed symmetric along the bisection of the angle between the two mirrors and 360 by theta is odd, then the number of images formed can be calculated using a formula, the same formula, n equals to 360 by theta minus 1, For example, theta equals to 40 degree. Then a number of images formed n equals to 360 by 40 minus 1. That is a 9 minus 1 equals to 8 images. The third case, if the object is placed asymmetric and the angle between the two mirrors 360 by theta comes out to be odd, then the number of images formed can be calculated using the relation just n equals to 360 by theta. For example, theta equals to 40 degree. The object is placed asymmetric about the two mirrors. Then the number of images formed is 9 images. The relation is just 360 by theta. If an object is placed asymmetric and 360 by theta is odd. Thank you.